Yo, what is up everyone, Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction video to this upcoming main series banner, which is from Fire Emblem 6, The Binding Blade. So yeah, Binding Blade is finally getting a banner. It's been a long time. I think it's been over a year since Binding Blade got a banner. The last time they got something was the banner with Univere, so if I recall correctly. So yeah, it's been a while, and the first unit on the banner is Hugh. And if you guys don't know who Hugh is, he is the son of Canis, and he's a mage. He's a mercenary mage, and yeah, so it's pretty cool. He's finally in the game. So he comes with Cell Spell Tome. So this tome basically works similarly to Farina's Lance, where you have more dragon flowers the stronger he gets, basically. So the classic mercenary thing that they put on all these units that cost money to recruit. So yeah, definitely fits him. So it's a really good weapon if you do invest into him with the dragon flowers. And then he also gets a further bonus to his stats during combat based on the bonus he has. So basically, if he has a buff, then he's just going to get even stronger if his HP is about 25%, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, if he's been enhanced using Dragon Flowers 3 more times, grants further bonus to attack, speed, defense, and res. So yeah, basically just a lot of stats for him. So definitely going to be a nice unit. Moonbow, speed, defense, ideal, which is a new ideal skill. Not sure if this is the most ideal skill, but definitely an option. And then rouse attack speed 4. I haven't been seeing too many of the rouse skills being used because I mean, there's a lot of good C skills out there, but rouse attack speed 4 definitely can work if you do position yourself correctly. So yeah, that is his kit. Nothing too spectacular, but he has a unique weapon. It's always funny to see the mercs get those kind of dragon flower weapons. So here he is, just gonna blast this Fafnir out of here. And yeah, I like his art. So glad he's finally in the game. And next we have his grandma. So his grandma is Neem. And she's finally in the game. Kind of surprised she's actually got onto this banner, the Mountain Hermit. If you guys don't know who Neem is, she is one of those, mages that has a lot of knowledge. She's lived a long time, obviously. And if you guys paid attention to Rye's Weapon Refine, she actually appears on the icon of that Weapon Refine. So she's been in FEH in some capacity. But here she is finally making her proper debut. She's a colorless infantry mage. And, every time a colorless mage gets to the game, it's a big deal because there isn't that many colorless mages in the game right now. And she actually comes with the first inheritable colorless tome, which is crazy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. I'm just going to call it colorless Vulture tome. So basically, this is pretty much a Plegian tome that's colorless. So nothing new, but new in terms of inheritability. So this is really cool. I kind of want to give this to my Zane. I have a +10 Halloween Zane, but it's going to be interesting to see how that works with him. Well, I mean, yeah, because he's a stat ball that copies people's stats, and then he's just gonna change their stats. So it's gonna be kind of interesting if I could pull this maybe. But she is 5-star locked, so it's gonna be hard to get. I'm not really gonna be pulling on this banner, but inheritable colorless tome would be really cool. But there isn't that many like colorless mages again, and even if you do inherit it to somebody, like their PRF is gonna be better most of the time. Like you're not gonna give this to Bramamon, you're not gonna give this to Bride Micaiah, or the new Valentine Robin, but it's definitely an option for sure. So yeah, that's a really cool thing. So a new inheritable colorless tome, never thought it would actually happen. Iceberg, she goes Iceberg, attack res solo 4 and attack res menace. So pretty self-explanatory. The res menace is going to work really well for her weapon. So I'm glad Neem's in the game. Very surprising, and also surprising she comes with an inheritable colorless tome. So here she is, just gonna bop this guy, and has a cool animation, has a vulture on there. And the third unit on the banner is Kath. So Kath, I always like Kath. She's kind of a meme, the meme thief of Fire Emblem 6. And I really like her art. It fits her a lot. Really adorable. So here she is as a infantry green dagger unit. And she is the demote, if you haven't noticed. Her dagger is hilarious. It's literally like a mace. Definitely an armor smasher weapon. So yeah, armor pin dagger. This is pretty much a regular pool version of Sky Mayugi, I believe. So that's cool. We're getting a lot of the old seasonal weapons found in the regular pool. She comes with reposition, attack, res bond, which is but that's cool. We get that at 4-star, I hope, and speed res link. So yeah, that is Kath. She's definitely, of course, the 4-star focus. So any Kath fans want to +10 her, she's going to be pretty decent merch project because she's going to be fast and decently strong, kind of like Colm was. And the star of the banner, the new ascended hero, is IDUNN. So IDUNN is an ascended hero, and it's honestly not too surprising. It makes a lot of sense if you guys have played Binding Blade. I was talking to a couple people before that I was thinking IDUNN would actually be a prime candidate for ascended version, and she ended up getting it. So here she is. She is a blue armored dragon, and she's actually really good because she is similar to Brave Hector if you guys look at her kit. So do Dragonstone, Has the -1 cooldown just like Brave Hector's Maltet. Also has effective against armor, which Brave Hector doesn't have, but she also has neutralizing effective against armored bonuses. So she's not weak to any armored weapons, which is huge, and that's a big reason why Brave Hector is so good, right? So she comes with that, and if she's within 3 spaces of an ally, which is a very easy condition to get, she inflicts -5 to all their stats during combat, and also neutralizes her penalties just like Brave Hector, and then the foe cannot make a follow-up attack just like Brave Hector. So her weapon is very, very similar to Brave Hector, though obviously she does have the armor effectiveness, which Brave Hector doesn't have, but Brave Hector also is not weak to dragon weapons, so that's another thing to consider. You know, because she's a dragon, so she's gonna still get nuked by Brave Alm and Legendary Marth, Brave Marth. You know, Brave Hector doesn't have to worry about that, but she's very similar to him, so she's definitely going to be a top tier unit. And you know, Dual Crom just came out, so she's a prime check / counter to him, and we just got him, so that's pretty funny. She comes with Bonfire, Sturdy Stance 3, which her duo version also has, and then a new fighter skill, Wily Fighter 3, if I'm saying that right. Wily Fighter 3. So this fighter skill is very simple. It basically, if she's alive and the foe initiates combat, she neutralizes their buffs, and then also makes a guaranteed follow-up. So no guard effects, no charges, because you know we already have that on the other fighter skills. So it's a pretty simpler fighter skill, but it really is good for her because she can neutralize her own penalties and also neutralize the buffs on the opponent. So very good, and you know, she can make the follow-up attack and also stop follow-up attacks, and then comes with defense res near saves. So yeah, she's gonna be a very good unit, very Brave Hector-esque. She's going to be having better stats than him, obviously, because she's a newer unit. Probably going to be more min-max, but again, it's not like Brave Hector is dethroned or anything. Brave Hector is like, he's not weak to anything. The only thing he's weak to is Young and Summer Sheeta, while, you know, Dune here has to worry about the dragon weakness, but other than that, like, she's still really good, being a good dual Crom check, and, you know, she's also blue just like her friend Faye, which is actually pretty funny. And I would say she's better than Legendary Faye overall, because that weapon is pretty good. And that's pretty much the banner. I think they showed the GHB. Yeah, it's Gonzalez. So Gonzalez right here, you guys can see, kind of hiding right there. He is the GHB, which is really cool. If you guys have played Divine Blade, Gonzalez is one of those characters that doesn't look the greatest, but he has the heart of gold. So I'm glad he's finally in the game. And he's obviously holding an axe, and hopefully that's a PRF. It could be inheritable. I'd be kind of surprised if they give him a PRF because he is a Brigand in Binding Blade. He's the only playable Brigand. So we'll have to see if he's going to be a good merge project. Probably Axe Infantry, which we have so many of those in the Grail pool. But I hope he's good. I mean, either way, I'm glad he's in the game because Gonzalez is he's a cool guy. So yeah, that is pretty much everyone on the banner and the GHB. So overall thoughts, I'm glad Binding Blade got something. I kind of was expecting maybe a Jugdraw banner, even a Tokyo Mirage Sessions banner, because it's been even longer since TMS got something. But I'm glad Binding Blade got its time, and Ascended to Dune is really cool. Neem is really cool. I think this banner overall is really good. I mean, they definitely could have picked Ogier. Well, there's a lot of other. They could have picked Shin. You know, there's a Zeiss even, or Zeiss, however you say his name. Could have been a lot more picks, but I like this choice because you have the grandson and the grandma. You have Kath, who's finally in the game, and then Ascended to Dune because, you know, Ascended heroes got to sell, right? And you can get that Florid as well if you spark for them. So yeah. Yeah, so that is pretty much the banner, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below if you do comment. I'm not going to be pulling on it, although it is kind of tempting to get the Florid, of course. But, you know, it's not... Honestly, the Florid, like, when it first came out, I thought everybody would be kind of wanting it really badly, but people have not been pushing for it that much, I've seen. At least not friends of mine. Whales are definitely going to go for the Florid, but I don't know. Like, getting the extra boon is good, of course, but it's not like an end-all, be-all. It's not like you absolutely need it, but it's definitely good, of course. So yeah, again, that's the banner, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys for watching, and please stay safe out there, and peace out.